The mirrored hours, such as midnight, 11:11, 22:22, and many others, have captivated attention since time immemorial. They seem to play a mysterious role in our existence, offering moments of synchronicity and alignment with the universe. Some people consider mirrored hours as signs from angels, messages from the cosmos, or reminders to be mindful of our thoughts and intentions. They are the opportune moments to commune with your divine essence, access deeper knowledge, and receive inspiring visions. Seize these mirrored hours to listen to the messages of your soul and strengthen your connection with the divine. Explore mirrored hours, celestial gateways to the soul. Today, we embark on a fascinating journey through time and space, exploring a mystical phenomenon, mirrored hours. These particular moments when the hands of the clock seem to align in an almost magical way. So, what are mirrored hours really? For many of us, they are enigmatic synchronicities, moments when the numbers on a clock seem to capture our attention. But is there more than just coincidence in these alignments? That's what we are going to explore today. We will delve into the esoteric and spiritual meaning of each mirrored hour, combining elements of astrology, spiritualism, and spirituality. Each mirrored hour can be a portal to a deeper understanding of ourselves and the universe. You might wonder why this matters to you. Well, these mirrored hours are not just digital curiosities. They are invitations from the cosmos, opportunities for meaningful introspection, and moments when universal energies seem to speak to us in a unique way. In this video, we will explore each mirrored hour, delve into the esoteric meanings attributed to them, and I will also provide exercises and meditations to connect more deeply with these specific moments. If you've ever had an intriguing experience with a mirrored hour, share it in the comments. And of course, don't forget to subscribe, activate notifications, and give a thumbs up if you enjoy this kind of content. It really helps me continue to share these spiritual explorations with you. Get ready to dive into the mystery of mirrored hours. Fasten your seatbelts as we embark on a journey to the heart of time and soul. At midnight, the hour of celestial passage, at this mystical hour, the veils between worlds are particularly thin. Imagine yourself passing through a cosmic gate to a realm where celestial and earthly energies converge. What is the first image that appears as you cross this threshold? In this sacred hour, envision yourself immersed in an ocean of twinkling stars. Visualize yourself being born from this infinite universe, carrying all possibilities. What celestial energies do you feel flowing through you? The stars offer you a spiritual fresh start. What aspect of your being do you aspire to reveal to the world? You are invited to reconnect with your spiritual essence and leave behind the burdens of the past. This mirrored hour marks a new beginning in your spiritual journey, and it's the perfect time to meditate, pray, or connect with your spiritual guides. The 0 point hour, when the clock hands converge, we enter the mysterious territory of the 0 point. This mirrored hour is a sacred portal where time seems suspended, and we are invited to return to our primordial essence. Listen carefully to the messages transmitted through this vision. The stars guide you to a deep understanding of your spiritual roots. It is a moment for a profound reconnection with our soul and universal energies. Astrology teaches us that this mirrored hour is associated with the sign of Aries, the first sign of the zodiac, symbolizing beginnings and pure creative energy. Spiritually, it's an opportunity to let go of the past, leave behind old fears and limiting patterns, to renew our being and welcome the infinite potential within us. Angels accompany us with their benevolent presence, reminding us that we are protected and guided in this transformative journey. It is the privileged moment to open our hearts to divine energies, embrace our true nature, and start a new chapter of our life with clarity and courage. At 101, your spiritual guides remind you to follow your path with courage and determination. It is the moment to awaken to your full spiritual potential and dare to be authentic. You are on the verge of experiencing a profound inner transformation. Your guides surround you with their love and unconditional support, ready to lead you towards new and exciting horizons. Have confidence in your intuition, as it will guide you towards paths of light and fulfillment. The hour of spiritual awakening, the energies of the mirrored hour evoke a powerful spiritual awakening. Astrology teaches us that this hour is associated with the sign of Pisces, which symbolizes the dissolution of boundaries and union with the cosmos. This is the moment when our consciousness opens up to new dimensions, where we become more receptive to signs and messages from the spiritual world. In spiritualism, this mirrored hour is considered a window where the veils between the material world and the spiritual world thin, allowing spirits to communicate more easily with us. Angels encourage us to listen to our intuition and be attentive to synchronicities, as divine answers and guidance may manifest in our lives. It is an invitation to delve into our inner world, connect with our higher self, and embrace our spiritual nature. As the night unfolds, imagine yourself surrounded by celestial light. Which stars shine more brightly for you? What message do they carry? Ask them to reveal hidden aspects of your being. Which stellar energy resonates with your soul at this moment? Ask benevolent spirits to guide you towards revelations that will illuminate your journey. At 2:02, the hour of harmony and cooperation, two identical digits are reflected. This mirrored hour encourages you to seek peaceful solutions to conflicts, work as a team, and strengthen connections with others. Astrology teaches us that this hour is associated with the sign of Libra, a symbol of harmony and the pursuit of justice. It is the moment to find balance between your personal needs and those of others, cultivate love and peace in your relationships, and create a space of cooperation and mutual understanding. At this mirrored hour, the energies of Libra are present, inviting you to seek harmony in your spiritual and material life. Honor your personal needs while taking care of others. The universe supports you in your quest for stability and inner peace. It is an auspicious time to cultivate love, peace, and cooperation in our relationships, as well as to restore balance in our environment. Cosmic energies remind you of the importance of balance in your life. It is the time to seek harmony between your spiritual aspirations and material responsibilities. In terms of spiritualism, this mirrored hour invites us to connect with our soul and recognize our true essence. Angels support us in this quest for inner harmony, reminding us that we are surrounded by divine love and support. It is a privileged moment for self-observation and meditation, to reconnect with our authentic self and live in accordance with our deep values. At this peaceful hour, imagine yourself walking on a cosmic tightrope between two worlds. Breathe deeply and ask the energies of the universe to help you balance your inner being. Which part of you needs harmony and reconciliation? The stars guide you towards a sacred union with your soul. How can you harmonize these aspects to create a sacred union within yourself? At 3:03, it's the moment to express yourself fully, to dare to be yourself without fear of judgment, and to share your unique gifts with the world. It's the ideal time to work with your spiritual guides, channel intuitive messages, and develop your mediumistic abilities. The energies of Gemini are at play, encouraging us to enhance our communication with the invisible realms. This mirrored hour is considered a privileged moment to connect with our spiritual guides, guardian angels, or even our ancestors. It is an opportune time to listen to intuitive messages and strengthen our connection with the spiritual realm. Your guardian angels are by your side, encouraging you to develop your connection with the invisible worlds. You are a powerful channel for receiving intuitive messages and spiritual guidance. Open your heart and mind to communication with celestial realms. Your angels guide you on your life path, and you can rely on their protection and benevolent love. Be open to the magic of synchronicities and signs surrounding you. The energies of the mirrored hour evoke soul healing, symbolizing sensitivity and emotional depth. It's the moment when we are invited to dive into our emotions, release the burdens of the past, and heal the wounds of our soul. In terms of spiritualism, this mirrored hour is considered a favorable window for communication with benevolent spirits around us. Angels surround us with their comforting love, urging us to forgive ourselves and others, as this is how true healing can take place. As sleep envelopes the earth, your mind opens to a realm of dreams and visions. Imagine yourself in front of a dreamlike door. Open this door to discover the hidden messages of your subconscious. What hidden truths, what forgotten memories await discovery? Let universal energies guide you in exploring your inner world. Astrology and spirits invite you to explore the hidden messages of your subconscious. At 404, the 4 digits symbolize the stability and strength of the foundations you have built. You are encouraged to persevere in your efforts and continue working with determination to achieve your goals. This mirrored hour is a call to personal transformation and the release of obsolete patterns. It is the moment when we are encouraged to recognize our creative potential, embrace our inner power, and manifest our deepest desires. This mirrored hour symbolizes the opportunity to break free from limiting patterns, fears, and wounds of the past. It is an auspicious time to initiate a process of healing, transformation, and inner metamorphosis, in order to fully thrive in our authentic being. In terms of spiritualism, this mirrored hour is considered a period when the doors of communication with celestial beings open wider. Angels surround us with their inspiring energy, reminding us that we are divine beings having a human experience. It is a privileged moment to cultivate self-confidence, take bold initiatives, and create a reality in alignment with our soul's mission. It is the time to free yourself from limiting patterns, heal soul wounds, and transform into a more authentic and fulfilled version of yourself. You have the power to break free from the chains of the past and thrive in your true essence. Ascended Masters guide you towards the healing of your soul and the realization of your divine potential. The energies of Scorpio are present, prompting you to embark on a profound spiritual rebuilding process. At this tranquil hour, imagine yourself enveloped by celestial energies descending toward you. You are a channel between heaven and earth. Feel the alignment of your chakras with the planets and stars. Which cosmic energy do you feel most intensely within you? Let this energy guide you towards a deep alignment. At 5:05, the repetition of the number 5 indicates a moment of transition and change. Be open to new opportunities and embrace the adventure that presents itself to you. Explore new horizons and allow yourself to be guided towards enriching new experiences. The energies of Sagittarius invite us to embrace our spiritual evolution with optimism and enthusiasm. This mirrored hour evokes inner journey, the quest for truth, and the search for meaning in our existence. It is an auspicious time to explore new spiritual horizons, expand our beliefs, and deepen our understanding of the universe. Celestial energies remind you that you are in constant spiritual evolution. It is the opportune moment to explore new spiritual horizons, broaden your perspectives, and open yourself to new knowledge. The universe offers you opportunities to grow and evolve. You are invited to be curious, courageous, and open-minded in your quest for truth and wisdom. The stars guide you towards infinite horizons. It is the moment when we are invited to explore new dimensions of our being, broaden our horizons, and deepen our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. In terms of spiritualism, this mirrored hour is considered a favorable period for receiving intuitive messages and divine guidance. Angels encourage us to be curious and open-minded in our quest for truth and wisdom. It is a privileged time to study spiritual teachings, meditate on our connection with the universe, and let ourselves be guided by our intuition. At 6:06, focus on your family ties and warm relationships. It's an opportune moment to show love and kindness to your loved ones. Create a space of mutual support and understanding within your home. The energies of Cancer are at play, urging you to cultivate strong bonds with your spiritual family. It's time to create a supportive community, share your spiritual experiences, and surround yourself with love and kindness in your spiritual journey. This mirrored hour invites you to honor your departed loved ones, feel their presence, and communicate with them through your heart. It's a privileged moment to pay tribute to our close ones, our ancestors, and express our love and gratitude towards them. Your guardian angels surround you with love and protection. They remind you that you belong to a benevolent spiritual family, connected by bonds of unconditional love. It's time to cultivate harmonious and nourishing relationships in your life. You are supported in your emotions and needs. Take the time to connect with your loved ones, ancestors, and spiritual guides. You are loved and supported beyond the boundaries of time and space. In terms of spiritualism, this mirrored hour is considered a moment when benevolent spirits surround us with loving energy. Angels envelop us with their comforting presence, reminding us that we are all connected by bonds of love and unity. It's a privileged moment to express gratitude towards our loved ones, be kind to ourselves, and spread love around us. At this early hour, imagine yourself surrounded by a luminous aura, balancing the aspects of your being. Which inner strengths complement each other in this harmony? Ask the spirits to show you how to create an inner symphony. The stars offer you clues to live in harmony with your nature. As the day begins, envision yourself in harmony with universal energies. How can you create an inner symphony, aligning your intentions with the universe? The spirits inspire you to live in harmony with your soul. At 7:07, take time to withdraw from the hustle of daily life and reflect on your personal journey. The mirrored hour invites you to seek inner answers, discover your deep values, and clarify your intentions for the future. It's the moment to open yourself to intuition, listen to the subtle messages of your guides, and deepen your connection with the spiritual world. Your spiritual guides remind you to connect with your higher self and follow your heart. You are a divine being having a human experience, and your inner light shines with a unique brilliance. Trust your intuition and inner wisdom. Your spiritual path is illuminated by the energies of the cosmos. Be courageous and express yourself authentically. Your soul mission unfolds as you progress on your spiritual journey. The energies of the mirrored hour evoke spiritual evolution. Astrology teaches us that this hour is associated with the sign of Sagittarius, symbolizing the quest for meaning and the search for truth. It's the moment when we are encouraged to elevate our consciousness, open ourselves to new perspectives, and embrace our spiritual journey with enthusiasm. In terms of spiritualism, this mirrored hour is considered a period when portals between the material and spiritual worlds open, allowing spirits to guide us in our evolution. Angels encourage us to be curious and follow our intuition in our quest for spiritual knowledge. It's a privileged time to study spiritual teachings, travel to sacred places, and broaden our vision of reality. At this early hour, imagine yourself surrounded by a luminous aura, balancing the aspects of your being. Which inner forces complement each other in this harmony? Ask the spirits to show you how to create an inner symphony. The stars offer you clues to live in accordance with your nature. As the day begins, imagine yourself on a spiritual path scattered with ancient teachings. Which spiritual message resonates most strongly within you at this moment? What profound truths are you seeking to discover today? Universal energies accompany you on your quest for wisdom. At 8:08, the two identical digits carry a powerful energy of manifestation. You have the power to materialize your desires and attract abundance into your life. This mirrored hour evokes the power to materialize our deep desires, bring our projects to fruition, and anchor our spiritual teachings in our everyday reality. It's an opportune moment to create solid foundations in our spiritual practice, and to act in alignment with our true essence. You are a potent creator, capable of realizing your dreams and desires. Take actions aligned with your true essence. The universe supports you in your efforts to create a reality in accordance with your soul mission. You are building strong foundations in your spiritual practice. Keep moving forward with determination and faith. The energies of the mirrored hour call us to spiritual abundance. Astrology teaches us that this hour is associated with the sign of Capricorn, symbolizing the tangible manifestation of our aspirations. It's the moment when we are invited to manifest our spiritual desires in the material world, actualize our soul mission, and create a reality in harmony with our deep essence. In terms of spiritualism, this mirrored hour is considered a favorable period for communication with enlightened spirits who support us on our journey. Angels surround us with their inspiring energy, reminding us that we are co-creators with the universe. It's a privileged moment to express our intentions with determination, develop a solid spiritual practice, and align ourselves with our soul mission. At this active hour, envision yourself as a craftsman of your reality. Visualize your intentions taking shape around you. Ask the spirits to show you how to manifest your spiritual aspirations in the material world. As the morning progresses, imagine yourself co-creating with the universe, transforming your intentions into reality. What spiritual intention do you want to materialize in your life? The spirits guide you towards conscious manifestation. At 9:09, your spirit guides encourage you to engage in a process of deep healing. This mirrored hour evokes the purification of our minds. You have the power to free yourself from negative energies and emotional burdens from the past, to let go of negativity, and to develop a profound sense of gratitude and unconditional love for yourself and others. Release resentments and burdens from the past. Now is the opportune moment to forgive and let go of the suffering that holds you back. Your soul seeks healing and reconciliation. Be gentle with yourself in this process of inner transformation. This mirrored hour reminds you to cultivate gratitude towards the universe for everything it offers you and for the precious lessons of your spiritual journey. Forgiveness towards yourself and others will liberate you and allow you to rebuild with lightness and wisdom. The energies of the mirrored hour evoke inner revelation. Astrology teaches us that this hour is associated with the sign of Aquarius, symbolizing expanded consciousness and the revelation of our true nature. It's the moment when we are invited to awaken to our full potential, access higher states of consciousness, and embrace our soul mission with clarity. In terms of spiritualism, this mirrored hour is considered a window where the doors to communication with enlightened spirits open wider, guiding us on our path. Angels encourage us to cultivate receptivity to divine guidance, be open to inner revelations, and follow our deep truth. It's a privileged moment to practice meditation, develop our intuition, and engage in the path of our spiritual evolution. As the morning progresses, envision yourself in a spiritual garden, connected to the earth and the sky. Ask the universal energies to help you cultivate a deep connection with your essence. What plant or natural element symbolizes this connection for you? Let the stars guide you towards grounding and elevation. At this convergence hour, imagine yourself in union with your inner being. What aspects of yourself are you seeking to unify? Ask the universal energies to show you how to integrate these aspects into a coherent expression. At 10:10, the two ones frame the zero, symbolizing a powerful spiritual awakening. It's an opportune moment to deepen your connection with your higher self and explore spiritual practices that elevate you. The energies of Leo encourage us to embrace our spiritual illumination and share our wisdom with the world. This mirrored hour evokes the revelation of deep truths, the development of our higher consciousness, and the sharing of our knowledge for collective well-being. It's a privileged time to connect with our soul mission, contribute to collective evolution, and become a channel of light and love. The Ascended Masters remind you that you are a constantly evolving spiritual being. It's time to flourish in your spiritual illumination and share your wisdom with the world. You are called to be a channel of light and love for collective well-being. Your soul mission is unfolding, and you are supported by cosmic energies. Continue to raise your consciousness and walk the path of your spiritual destiny. The energies of the mirrored hour call us to divine alignment. Astrology teaches us that this hour is associated with the sign of Leo, a symbol of inner strength and connection with our divine power. It's the moment when we are encouraged to recognize our spiritual nature, align with our higher self, and radiate our inner light into the world. In terms of spiritualism, this mirrored hour is considered a period when celestial energies surround us with inspiring energy, reminding us that we are divine beings having a human experience. Angels encourage us to embrace our inner power, express our authenticity with confidence, and manifest our soul mission with determination. It's a privileged moment to live in accordance with our deep values, shine with our unique light, and inspire others on their own spiritual path. At this magical hour, envision yourself standing between two columns of light, symbols of your duality. Ask the spirits to show you how to align with your higher self. Which column represents your earthly aspect, and which column represents your spiritual aspect? Let the stars help you balance these forces. As the morning unfolds, imagine yourself awakening your divine consciousness. How can you connect more deeply with your divine aspect? The spirits guide you towards a sacred understanding of your nature. At 11:11, the two portals open to offer you opportunities and meaningful synchronicities. Be attentive to the signs from the universe and follow your intuition, as new paths are unfolding for you. This mirrored hour is considered a moment of direct connection with divine planes, where celestial energies are amplified, allowing for powerful spiritual guidance. It's a privileged time to meditate, access deeper knowledge, and feel an intimate connection with the universe. Your guardian angels surround you with powerful energy, invoking the opening of cosmic portals. It's an opportune moment to connect with divine planes and receive significant spiritual guidance. Pay attention to the signs and synchronicities around you, as the universe communicates with you in a magical and mysterious way. You are a divine being having a human experience, and you are on the verge of profound transformations. Have confidence in your spiritual journey. The energies of the mirrored hour evoke a powerful opening of stargates. Astrology teaches us that this hour is associated with the sign of Gemini, a symbol of duality and communication with higher planes. It's the moment when we are invited to connect with higher dimensions, receive intuitive messages, and access hidden knowledge. In terms of spiritualism, this mirrored hour is considered a favorable period for communication with celestial beings and enlightened spirits surrounding us. Angels surround us with their loving presence, reminding us that we are supported and guided in our spiritual evolution. It's a privileged time to meditate, pray, and open our hearts to the magic of invisible realms. As the day progresses toward its zenith, envision yourself standing in front of a golden door. Visualize yourself opening it to reveal an infinite panorama of possibilities. Which possibility captures your attention? Astrology and spirits encourage you to confidently step through this door. Ask the universal energies to guide you toward the path that resonates most with your soul. At 12:12, the time of union between heaven and earth, the energies of Taurus encourage us to create a sacred union between our spiritual nature and our earthly existence. This mirrored hour evokes the need to embody our spirituality in our daily lives by honoring the earth and its gifts while raising our consciousness towards the sky. It's a privileged moment to deepen our connection with nature, to establish a balance between our spiritual aspirations and practical actions. You are seeking to balance all aspects of your life, giving equal attention to your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual well-being. It's the ideal time to align with your values and goals, and to seek balance between your personal and professional life. Celestial energies encourage you to create a sacred union between your spiritual nature and earthly existence. It's the time to materialize your spiritual aspirations in your daily reality. You are a spiritual being incarnated on earth, and your inner growth is linked to your ability to honor the earth and its gifts while elevating your consciousness toward the sky. Show gratitude and respect for life, as you are a channel of light and love in this world. The energies of the mirrored hour call us to the realization of our dreams. Astrology teaches us that this hour is associated with the sign of Taurus, symbolizing creative power and connection with our inner being. It's the moment when we are encouraged to materialize our aspirations, manifest our deepest desires, and create a reality aligned with our soul's mission. In terms of spiritualism, this mirrored hour is considered a period where benevolent spirits surround us with inspiring energy, reminding us that we are co-creators with the universe. Angels encourage us to believe in ourselves, cultivate perseverance, and follow our hearts in the pursuit of our dreams. As the sun reaches its peak, envision yourself raising your consciousness towards the stars, gaining height to embrace a cosmic perspective. Ask celestial energies to guide you towards an expanded vision of yourself and your place in the universe. What cosmic truths are revealed to you? What higher truths do you wish to explore today? At 1313, the time of the opening of the third eye, the energies of the Cancer sign encourage you to expand your consciousness. This mirrored hour is conducive to stimulating your third eye, thereby strengthening your intuition and perception of invisible worlds. You are invited to embrace change and adapt to new circumstances. Reconstruction may involve deep personal transformation. The energies of Cancer are at work, urging us to connect with our inner power. This mirrored hour evokes the need to listen to our intuition, trust ourselves, and unleash our creativity to manifest our deepest desires. It's a privileged moment to assert our individuality and express our emotions with authenticity. The Ascended Masters surround you with their benevolent energy, encouraging you to connect with your inner power. It's time to listen to yourself with kindness, trust yourself, and express your authenticity. Show courage and confidence by expressing your true essence in the world. The energies of the mirrored hour evoke the importance of inner balance. Astrology teaches us that this hour is associated with the sign of Cancer, symbolizing analysis and the search for harmony. It's the moment when we are invited to reconcile the different facets of our being, heal emotional wounds, and find a balance between our inner and outer worlds. In terms of spiritualism, this mirrored hour is considered a favorable window for communication with benevolent spirits who accompany us. Angels surround us with their comforting love, reminding us that we are supported and guided in our quest for inner peace. It's a privileged time to practice self-observation, cultivate kindness towards ourselves, and welcome the healing light into our being. As the sun gently declines, imagine yourself diving into the depths of an inner ocean. Visualize discovering hidden treasures in the dark waters of your soul. What symbolic treasure do you uncover? What teachings await you in the deepest parts of yourself? The spirits guide you towards the discovery of your inner wisdom. At 1414, unconditional love takes center stage. It's the opportune moment to cultivate love for yourself and others without judgment or expectation. The energies of the Libra sign are at play, inviting you to connect with your guardian angels and spiritual guides. It's the ideal time to seek their support and guidance in your spiritual journey. The energies of Libra encourage you to establish clear and direct communication with angels and beings of light. It's time to seek their guidance and protection and feel their loving presence in your life. Your spiritual guides remind you that you are a channel of communication with the celestial realms. You have the power to receive intuitive messages and valuable guidance. It's the moment to open yourself to the magic of invisible worlds, because you are supported by angels, spiritual masters, and benevolent energies. Pay attention to subtle messages that come your way, as they can illuminate your life path. The energies of the mirrored hour call us to spiritual elevation. It's the moment when we are encouraged to broaden our understanding of ourselves and the world, explore new spiritual dimensions, and embrace our inner journey with enthusiasm. In terms of spiritualism, This mirrored hour is considered a favorable period for communication with enlightened spirits who guide us on our path. Angels encourage us to follow our intuition, be curious, and explore spiritual teachings that resonate with our soul. It's the privileged time to meditate, study sacred texts, and engage in practices that elevate our consciousness. At this serene hour, imagine yourself walking in a garden of mirrors, reflecting different facets of your being. Ask the universal energies to show you what these reflections reveal about yourself. What aspect of your being do you wish to explore more deeply today? Universal energies invite you to venture into the corners of your soul. At 1515, cosmic energies remind you that you are in constant spiritual evolution. It's the opportune moment to delve into deep meditation and connect with your higher self. You are a divine being having a human experience, and your connection with the universe is powerful. Through meditation, you can access elevated states of consciousness, receive inspiring visions, and strengthen your bond with the divine. The energies of Scorpio are present, inviting you to immerse yourself in deep meditation and connect with your higher self. It's a favorable time to commune with your divine essence. This mirrored hour encourages a connection with your higher self and the divine realms. This mirrored hour suggests the need to withdraw from external chaos to commune with our divine essence. It's a privileged moment to access elevated states of consciousness, receive inspiring visions, and strengthen our connection with the divine. The energies of the mirrored hour evoke transformation. Astrology teaches us that this hour is associated with the Scorpio sign, symbolizing rebirth and the power of healing. It's the moment when we are invited to delve into our own depth, confront our fears and shadows, and emerge transformed, like the phoenix rising from its ashes. In terms of spiritualism, this mirrored hour is considered a period when portals between the material and spiritual worlds open, allowing us to receive profound healings and revelations. Angels surround us with their loving presence, reminding us that we are supported in our healing journey. It's the opportune time for healing practices, releasing emotional burdens, and embracing our transformational potential. As twilight extends, envision yourself walking on an ethereal path through the stars. Visualize yourself walking alongside spiritual guides. Who are they, and what message do they have for you? Ask them to guide you toward a new understanding of your spiritual journey. At 1616, the energies of the Sagittarius sign are at play, inviting you to engage in a deep energy cleansing. It's the time to release any negative energy, transmute heavy emotions into positive energies, and purify your aura. You can use spiritual healing techniques, such as cleansing meditation, visualization, or working with crystals, to rid yourself of unwanted energetic residues. You are encouraged to accept changes and embrace the process of inner metamorphosis. This mirrored hour suggests the need to recognize and heal aspects of ourselves that require transformation. It's a privileged moment to accept changes and embrace the process of inner metamorphosis. By freeing ourselves from limiting patterns, we can fully thrive in our authentic being. Seek emotional balance and inner stability. You can overcome challenges by staying centered and trusting your inner wisdom. Your guardian angels surround you with their benevolent love, urging you to delve into deep introspection. It's the time to recognize and heal aspects of yourself that require transformation. You are undergoing metamorphosis, and your soul yearns to flourish in its authenticity. Show compassion to yourself in this process of inner healing. You are supported by celestial forces in your quest for spiritual evolution. The energies of the mirrored hour call us to listen to our inner wisdom. Astrology teaches us that this hour is associated with the Sagittarius sign, symbolizing stability and connection with our ancestral wisdom. It's the moment when we are encouraged to trust our intuition, connect with our inner knowing, and honor the voice of our soul. In terms of spiritualism, this mirrored hour is considered a favorable period for communication with wise spirits around us. Angels encourage us to be attentive to subtle messages from our inner being, to be in the present moment, and to practice mindfulness. It's the opportune time to retreat into solitude, meditate, and welcome the wisdom emanating from our hearts. At this transitional hour, envision yourself merging with the universe, becoming one with the cosmic energies around you. How can you express your uniqueness while staying connected to the whole? Breathe deeply and ask the spirits to show you how to integrate their teachings into your daily life. What is the first action you can take to manifest this fusion? How can you maintain a sacred connection with the universe while embodying your humanity? The spirits show you how to create a harmonious union. At 1717, the energies of Libra are present, inviting you to receive guidance from spiritual masters and enlightened beings. You are supported in your quest for truth and wisdom. This mirrored hour is a reminder that you are not alone on your spiritual journey, and you can turn to spiritual teachers to inspire and enlighten you. It is a privileged moment to draw inspiration from their teachings, receive revelations, and confidently move forward on your spiritual path. You are supported by higher forces. Let go of worries and have faith that everything unfolds according to a greater plan. The Ascended Masters invite you to receive their guidance and enlightened wisdom. You are on the path to spiritual illumination, and your soul is ready to welcome significant revelations. It is an opportune time to draw inspiration from the teachings of spiritual masters who have walked the path before you. Your spiritual journey is blessed by the energies of the cosmos. Open your heart and mind to universal love and wisdom. The energies of the mirrored hour call us to find balance and harmony in our lives. Astrology teaches us that this hour is associated with the sign of Libra, symbolizing fairness and harmony between opposites. It is the moment when we are invited to reconcile the polarities within us, find balance between our inner and outer worlds, and create a harmonious life in alignment with our deep being. In terms of spiritualism, this mirrored hour is considered a favorable period for communication with angels and spirits of light surrounding us. Angels surround us with their comforting energy, reminding us that we are supported in our quest for inner and outer harmony. It is an opportune time to cultivate inner peace, honor our interconnection with all that exists, and live with kindness towards ourselves and others. As the day calms down, envision yourself surrounded by a soothing light, balancing the polarities within you. Breathe deeply and ask celestial energies to guide you towards inner harmony. What aspects of your being require reconciliation? What aspects of yourself are you seeking to harmonize? The spirits accompany you towards a sacred balance between your light and shadow. At 1818, you express your love and gratitude towards yourself and those who have aided you in your process of reconstruction. Show gratitude for the blessings of life. Your attitude of appreciation attracts more abundance into your existence. The energies of Gemini are at play, encouraging us to integrate the polarities of our being and seek inner harmony. This mirrored hour suggests the need to reconcile aspects of ourselves that may seem opposed. It is a privileged moment to find balance between action and reflection, individuality and cooperation, and our inner and outer worlds. We are invited to embrace our duality and love ourselves fully in our entirety. Your guardian angels surround you with balancing energies, prompting you to seek inner harmony. It is an opportune moment to reconcile aspects of yourself that seem opposed, finding balance between action and reflection, individuality and cooperation. You are a spiritual being living a human experience, and you have the power to create a life in harmony with your true essence. Be gentle and loving towards yourself in this process of integration. The energies of the mirrored hour call us to receive divine guidance. Astrology teaches us that this hour is associated with the sign of Gemini, symbolizing an open mind and the quest for truth. It is a time when we are encouraged to open ourselves to divine messages, follow our intuition, and be receptive to signs and synchronicities. In terms of spiritualism, this mirrored hour is considered a favorable period for communication with angels and enlightened spirits guiding us on our path. Angels surround us with their loving presence, reminding us that we are supported and guided in our spiritual evolution. It is a privileged moment for prayer, meditation, and connecting with our higher self to receive answers and divine guidance. At this enigmatic hour, envision yourself in front of an ancient door adorned with mystical symbols. Open this door to enter a new phase of spiritual transformation. What aspect of yourself do you wish to transform into something higher? What adjustments can you make to create a sacred balance in your life? Ask the spirits to guide you toward choices that support your spiritual growth. At 1919, your spirit guides encourage you to free yourself from karmic ties and repetitive patterns of the past. It's a privileged moment to forgive yourself and others, release emotional burdens from the past, and move forward with lightness and compassion in your spiritual journey. You are a constantly evolving being, and your soul yearns to release emotional burdens that hold you back. Show courage and compassion towards yourself in this process of liberation. You are supported by benevolent energies in your quest for spiritual healing. The energies of the mirrored hour call us to open ourselves to inner transformation. Astrology teaches us that this hour is associated with the sign of Cancer, symbolizing rebirth and the release of stagnant energies. It's the moment when we are invited to let go of the sufferings and attachments that bind us, making room for a new version of ourselves. Listen to your inner voice and follow your intuition. You have all the answers within you, and inner wisdom will guide you to the right choices. In terms of spiritualism, this mirrored hour is considered a period when portals between the material and spiritual worlds open, allowing benevolent spirits to guide us in our evolution. Angels surround us with their comforting energy, reminding us that we are supported in our transformative journey. It's a privileged moment to practice purification rituals, release negative energies, and welcome the light of transformation into our being. At this enchanting hour, envision yourself in front of an ancient door adorned with mystical symbols. Open this door to discover a new version of yourself. What aspect of your being do you wish to transform? What spiritual truths do you want to explore deeply today? Universal energies accompany you on this inner journey. At 2020, the energies of the Aquarius sign are present, urging you to align yourself with your soul's mission and contribute positively to collective evolution. It's time to engage in actions that contribute to the fulfillment of your spiritual mission, serving the collective well-being and planetary consciousness. Refocus on the essentials and find inner peace. Celestial energies prompt you to align yourself with your soul's mission and honor your profound purpose in this life. You are a spiritual being with a unique role to play in the grand scheme of the universe. Now is the time to recognize your unique gifts and talents, to use them in service to humanity, and to contribute positively to collective evolution. You are blessed by cosmic energies, and your life path is blessed by the stars. Meditate, breathe deeply, and let your mind calm. The energies of the mirrored hour call us to find divine balance within ourselves. Astrology teaches us that this hour is associated with the Aquarius sign, symbolizing the connection with our earthly nature and spiritual essence. It's a moment where we are encouraged to find balance between our material life and spiritual quest, to cultivate gratitude for life, and to honor our connection with nature. In terms of spiritualism, this mirrored hour is considered a favorable period for communication with angels and enlightened spirits surrounding us. Angels encourage us to live in harmony with natural cycles, to be present in the current moment, and to appreciate life's gifts. It's a privileged time to practice grounding rituals, to reconnect with the earth, and to nourish our soul with activities that elevate our consciousness. At this enigmatic hour, envision yourself in dialogue with celestial spirits. Imagine opening a channel of communication with celestial beings. Breathe deeply and ask celestial energies to guide you to a deeper understanding of your soul's mission. What spiritual message resonates most strongly with you right now? At 2121, the energies of Pisces are present, inviting us to open the doors of the universe and welcome spiritual abundance. This mirrored hour emphasizes the need to manifest our desires and intentions with confidence and determination. It is a privileged moment to attract opportunities that will lead us towards spiritual expansion, to recognize the signs of the universe, and to move forward in the fulfillment of our being. Your thoughts and intentions materialize quickly. Ensure that you focus your thoughts on what you want to attract into your life. Align with your true essence, and let your intuition guide you in the reconstruction of your life. Now is the time to manifest your desires with confidence and attract opportunities that will lead you to spiritual expansion. Your guardian angels surround you with their benevolent energy, evoking the opening of the doors of the universe. This is an opportune moment to manifest your desires and intentions with confidence and determination. You are a powerful creator, capable of materializing your dreams and aspirations. Have faith in yourself and in the universe, as you are supported by celestial forces in your efforts to create a fulfilling and enlightened reality. The energies of the mirrored hour evoke a powerful spiritual awakening. Astrology teaches us that this hour is associated with the sign of Pisces, symbolizing connection with the cosmos and openness to higher dimensions. It's a moment when our consciousness opens to new dimensions, and we become more receptive to signs and messages from the spiritual world. In terms of spiritualism, this mirrored hour is considered a window where the veils between the material world and the spiritual world thin, allowing spirits to communicate more easily with us. Angels encourage us to listen to our intuition, be open to synchronicities, and follow our inner truth. It's an invitation to delve into our inner world, connect with our higher self, and embrace our spiritual nature. At this time of alignment, envision yourself aligning your being with divine energies. Visualize yourself surrounded by a gentle light conducive to sacred exchanges. What message do the spirits have for you today? What celestial guidance do you need to continue your spiritual journey? How can you better connect with your inner divine aspect? Ask the universal energies to show you the way to a more authentic expression. At 2222, the energies of Capricorn encourage us to firmly ground ourselves in physical reality while remaining open to celestial guidance. This mirrored hour emphasizes the need to build solid foundations in our spiritual practice by developing a balance between our earthly nature and spiritual essence. It's a privileged moment to establish a powerful connection with higher realms and receive teachings from celestial guides, to build a strong foundation in your spiritual practice, and to establish a powerful connection with higher planes. The Ascended Masters encourage you to anchor yourself firmly in physical reality. Now is the opportune time to build solid foundations in your spiritual practice, developing a balance between your earthly nature and spiritual essence. You are blessed by benevolent energies, and your connection with higher planes is potent. Continue to move forward with confidence on your spiritual path. The energies of the mirrored hour call us to divine manifestation. Astrology teaches us that this hour is associated with the sign of Capricorn, symbolizing the concrete manifestation of our aspirations. It's a moment when we are invited to materialize our dreams, actualize our intentions, and create a reality in alignment with our soul mission. In terms of spiritualism, this mirrored hour is considered a favorable period for communication with enlightened spirits guiding us in our evolution. Angels surround us with their inspiring energy, reminding us that we are co-creators with the universe. Now is the opportune time to express your intentions with determination, take bold initiatives, and create a fulfilling reality in harmony with your true nature. As the night progresses, envision yourself merging with the universe, becoming one with cosmic energies. How can you integrate these energies into your daily life for deeper spiritual growth? Ask the universal energies to guide you toward a deeper understanding of your place in the grand scheme of things. How can you express your uniqueness while remaining connected to the whole? The universal energies guide you toward this sacred harmony. At 2323, the energies of the Virgo sign are present, urging you to embark on a process of spiritual ascension. It's the time to transcend the limitations of the material world, free yourself from illusions, and elevate towards higher levels of consciousness. This mirrored hour suggests the benevolent presence of those who came before us, ready to support and guide us on our spiritual journey. It's a special moment to honor our roots, seek their support and protection, and feel their loving presence in our lives. You are undergoing a profound transformation. Embrace the changes as they lead you to a more fulfilled version of yourself. Cosmic energies invite you to connect with your ancestors and spiritual guides. It's an opportune moment to honor your roots and connect with the love and support of those who preceded you. You are a spiritual being having a human experience, surrounded by a loving presence. Express gratitude to your ancestors and guides as they support you on your spiritual journey. You are blessed by celestial energies, and your soul is in communion with the invisible realms. The energies of the mirrored hour suggest intense celestial communication. Astrology teaches us that this hour is associated with the sign of Virgo, symbolizing connection with higher planes and receiving divine guidance. It's a time when we are encouraged to open our hearts and minds to subtle messages from the spiritual world, be attentive to surrounding signs, and confidently follow our intuition. In terms of spiritualism, this mirrored hour is considered a favorable period for communication with angels, spiritual guides, and enlightened spirits. Angels surround us with their loving presence, reminding us that we are supported and guided on our spiritual journey. It's an opportune moment for meditation, prayer, and connecting with our higher self to receive inspiring messages and celestial guidance. At this mysterious hour, envision yourself atop a mountain, listening to the whispers of the wind and the murmurs of spirits. What inner truths are revealed to you in this silence? What profound truth resonates with your soul at this moment? Ask the celestial energies to guide you toward a deeper listening to your intuition. And there you have it, spiritual explorers, we have journeyed together through the fascinating realm of mirrored hours. These particular moments on the clock transcend ordinary time, to become gateways to celestial wisdom. Continue to be attentive to the subtle signs of the universe, to listen to the whispers of the stars in the language of numbers. Each mirrored hour is an opportunity for reflection, a chance to dive into the depths of our own being. Don't forget to take the time to explore these magical moments for yourself. Meditate, contemplate, and note your experiences in the comments below. Also, share this video with other spiritual seekers who might find inspiration and guidance in these mirrored hours. I invite you to stay connected to these celestial portals that continue to manifest in your life. Keep exploring, learning, and, most importantly, listen to the echoes of the universe guiding you on your spiritual path. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more fascinating content, and, of course, stay tuned for our next spiritual adventures. Until then, may the universal energies illuminate your path. See you soon, soul explorers.